Going on, how are you doing today? And this is Crypto Bin 101, the home of value and good information when it comes to cryptocurrency trading and investment. And is the charts session. You know, I always drop this chart analysis before the New York session kickstart because that is the golden hour. That's where we have the crazy amount of volume coming into the market. Talk about stocks, forex, crypto, and all of that. And you know what the drill is. We take a look at something, probably some news, then we take a look at the chart analysis. But before I do that, please support your boy. If you've not subscribed to this channel, this is the right channel here, where our chart analysis has been 100% correct. You can go and verify. There is no doubt about that. Join the community, be part of the movement. Great things are going to be happening on this channel, and my name still remains the same. Ahmed Oladmeji Kazim, aka KC the Great. Please subscribe, like, and share, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell so you can get all the juicy content we're dropping for you on this great channel, Crypto Bin 101, the home of value and good information when it comes to cryptocurrency trading and investment in general. All right, yesterday we saw crazy movement like this. We saw this happening yesterday. This thing happening yesterday. What was the reason for that? Is because of the SEC won't appeal the court decision, paving way for grayscale sports Bitcoin ETF. What is ETF? ETF is the extended trade fund. If you don't know anything about that, you might want to read more about that or check our videos on the channel so you can learn one or two about that. And we all know Grayscale, they've been fighting to get ETF for their own BTC. So people that don't want to own BTC or that don't want to have it in their wallet can also trade BTC. And imagine if that should come to play, it's going to bring a lot of volume into the market. But I must tell you one thing: do you need to follow the news or jump anyhow? No. Because even yesterday, before the news broke, I already told you what was going to happen in the market, and I believe we got the video on time before the market moved. Definitely you would have made hundreds or thousands of dollars if you follow what I put online yesterday. And we can see so much news about the Grayscale GBTC. You understand that we can see, even though they've been battling with this thing, SEC won't appeal court decision, paving way for Grayscale spot BTF, and we're going to see how that unveil. We know we have the biggest investment company, BlackRock, is looking into it. We have so many investment that they have billions of AUM under them. I'm talking about asset management, assets under management that they're managing with this company, and that is going to be great news for BTC. But we need to be careful, because sometimes when all these news are going on, that is when the whales try to use the opportunity to get at us. You understand? I mean, the retail traders, and we're gonna lose. And that's why you need to subscribe to a channel like this, where I update you day to day, analyze the chart, and let you know the possibility of what is going to be going on in the crypto space or trading as a whole. You understand? So we need to all understand that. All right, right now let me tell you what's going on now. The market cap has now moved up a bit. You can now see the market cap is now $1,132 billion US. With the movement that happened yesterday, we saw some altcoin appreciating. We saw BTC moving ahead and later pulling back to wherever we saw it. So market cap now has appreciated with 1.2%, and we can see right there, we can still see the top 10 cryptocurrency: BTC, Ethereum, Tether, BNB, XRP, USDC, Lido Stake, Ether, Solana, Cardano, Dogecoin. Those are the top 10 cryptocurrency that we have on the chart. Now let's take a look at the fundamental, because like I always tell you, the fundamental you need to familiarize yourself with so you can know the possibility of what is going to happen in the market. And today already we can see, today being the 17th of October 2023, we can already see that US core retail sale news came out already and is better than expected, because you can see it appreciate to 0.6% and 0.7% retail sales month to month, and we can see we're expecting this news to drop shortly in the next few minutes. Now talking about industrial production management, now we can see CAD-P CPI drop month to month, median trim drop, and all of that. You can check and read about that. All right, without wasting our time, let's now go into the chart and see what we can do with the time to trade right now, so we can make use of this information and use it to make some money. Yesterday, if you watched the analysis, if you did not miss my chart analysis, I told you when we were here that if you missed this movement yesterday, I do not think you I'm not expecting you to jump into the market. Rather, you need to wait. Then, as I was recording, our structure created itself, which was an invisible buy. If you watched the video yesterday, I told you we had an invisible buy, and the invisible buy, I told you you were supposed to get into the market at 27,782. Go and watch the video again. I said get into the market at 27,782. Although I don't know when you watch the video, I don't know if you subscribe to the channel, you turn on your notification bell. If you did, you were supposed to catch this move. See this great move. You're supposed to catch about 2,800 points that I gave the signal, although it later retraced back down and later settled around this point. But at least you're supposed to catch all that movement. Even when you look at Ethereum, I told you the same thing with Ethereum, that you need to get in at 1586. Go and watch the video again and then move ahead. Same thing with BNB. I told you BNB, you need to get in at around 213, and it went up. Go and check the news too. Also, I told you WLD yesterday that even though you're going to get in, you need to get in at 1593. The same thing happened. So all the signal I gave yesterday went as I predicted, went as. And PEPE, I told you PEPE moved up. They were waiting for it to come down to create a signal, then to move ahead. You understand? So PEPE move ahead and also come down. So all the signals I gave yesterday were 100%. That's why you want to subscribe to a channel like this, so you do not miss out on our chart analysis, because it's top notch from an experienced trader, from a whole team that dig into the crypto space and trading as a whole, and give you, filter everything and give you the right thing you need to know about trading and about signals. Now today it's already 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 1 o'clock in United States, and 9 o'clock, whereby it's 1 o'clock for it to get into the market, talking about using the UTC. What do we need to do right now? This is what we need to do. We need to bring all these bad guys in, because one thing you must understand, that we have this movement that created, then calm down. Now what do we have? We have what we call invisible sell. Now we have invisible sell creating itself here. What does this mean? This means now we now start to have a build up for structure. And what is build up for structure is this, because we have the invisible sell, then we have the market start moving up like this. So now what do we need to do right now? We already have a signal for sell here, which is at 28,351. But for the sake of you just watching this video now, maybe you don't get into the market using that strategy, because imagine if you get into the market, your stop loss will be here, which it might be a little bit higher for you, which is 400 points. So that is too much, you understand? Although you might limit the point you're going to risk, or limit the lot size, or the percentage you're going to risk on your account to accommodate the 400 pound. I'm going to drop a video on that too, so you do not risk the same amount when you have a situation like this. So what are we waiting for? We just need to wait to see that now we have invisible sell that created this structure. Now are we going to break above or break down? That's what we need to wait for. We do not need to rush, or we wait for a mini structure like this. We've seen a mini structure. I'm going to pull this in another color to show that we have a mini structure, because we can see we have one. You see we have one. Let me change the color to at least another thing so you don't get confused. We have one. This is what I call mini structure, because all the structures are inside this major structure that is about to form out. So if we want to use a mini structure to get into the trade so we can minimize our trade, this is what we need to do, guys. And now we draw. We have our one, we have our two. Can you see it? Then we have this 1, 2, 3, 4 coming out to break it. But now when it's breaking in, it's turning it into a spike. And the moment you have a spike, what did I tell you in trading? You switch for any major structure, anything around, switch into the mini spike. Let's confirm if it's actually a spike, because as I'm zooming in now, it's like it's becoming a structure. But I'm going to tell you now, the charts don't lie. You understand? The charts don't lie. Okay, let's zoom it up. Yeah, now let's look at this. I think we have a breakout, because when you zoom in out, okay, I don't think it's a breakout. Let me do it nicely like this. Okay, it's a spike. To me, this, I will treat this as a spike, because this body did not finish below the wick properly, and whenever we have something like this, it's dicey. So to me, I'm going to treat it as a spike, and that means we now have our 1, 2, excuse me, we have our 3, you understand, then we have our 4, you understand. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. What am I expecting for market to do? I'm expecting the market to continue to come down, and whatever is coming out is now going to do what? I'm expecting the market to do something like this, to come down. I now break the major structure, breaking the major structure, going back to mitigate, then continue if we're going to have a downtrend. That's what you need to watch out. But now, and I told you again, when we have 1, 2, 3, 4 in a spike already, what do you need to get into the market? You just simply need to get into the market. If the market should pull back like this, it's very simple. If the market should pull back like this, then break, then go, or the moment it's breaking here, you need to get into the market here, or it creates a structure like this. You understand? The moment it's breaking like this, you need to get into the market right there. These are simple terminology. These are simple understanding, using the structure to get into the market. You understand what I'm trying to say? Because now we have the spike playing out. We have what? We have the spike playing out. So what are we expecting? We have 1. This is our first spike. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see these are 4. Then we're expecting this thing to calm down, to continue to now come and activate the major structure. But mind you, sometimes we're only going to have 1, 2, 3, 4. It will come down, pretend as if it's going to break the 1, 2, 3, to break the 3 to give us our 5, or possibly go back. Then it will just come back and shoot up. The moment it's breaking our 1, 2, 3, 4, the moment we have our 4 and we have another green candle going up to break our 4 here, I expect us to go into the market and use the next red spike to be our stop loss. I'm going to update the continuation in the Telegram channel, CoinW channel, and every community we have on this platform. So if you've not subscribed to the channel, please do that and follow all our community pages, because I can update anywhere. Join the Discord, the Telegram, the WhatsApp, and all of that, so you can get the first class information as it drops, so you can understand, even though you don't know how to analyze the market when it turns around. But right now we have a spike, and the spike is respecting the move. You understand? The moves are okay, but the moment we have this candle finish, this 2-hour candle finish, and we're having a push back into to break this our 2 and 4 spike signal, I believe there must have been a structure. If there's no structure, we need to get into the market, and we're going to use any structure that is below it to be our stop loss. But if we want to get into it as a sell, we already have 1, 2, 3, 4. I expect us to even get into the market right here as a sell and put our stop loss above where we're getting out to buy. So that's the simple analysis about BTC that is going on right now. Now let's quickly check Ethereum, because I want to post the video online so you guys can benefit from the signal. Let's quickly use Ethereum. Do we have spike in Ethereum? Let's bring the bad guys in. We can see now this is where you need to learn how to trace candle, because if you don't know how to trace candle, to analyze this chart is going to be difficult. So how do you do that? You need to first look at, we have our 1, we have our 2, we have our 3, we have it coming down, and then we have the massive shoot up, then we have a calm down. So coming down, it now shows we have our 1 right here. I'll put it in white first until we see spike. Then where do we have our 2? go like this, 1 2, is not a spike, 3 4, then we have spike around there, you see. So that means we have our structure right there. That's the major structure. Now we need to print out the spike so we can understand what is really going on in the market. We have 1, you see, opposite way is the way we're now having spike in Ethereum. So now we have 1 there, 1, we have 2, we have our 3, we have our 4, we have our 4, then we have our 5. That means we have a successful spike completion. 1 2 3 4 5. What do you expect? We expect the market to come down and break wherever it's coming from. So if this, I expect this thing to come down. This is even a signal to get into a sell, but because the video is already on, you might want to wait for it to create another structure for you to get in, or pull back, then get into the market. And the pullback will be around 1586 to sell. So where do we need to buy for Ethereum? Because it's already a sell right now, and I won't be surprised if it continue to come down. That means we are bringing it down to validate the movement of our major structure. Remember, major structure are the lines in white. Then we'll wait for it to come back, then come down. That's when we can say we have a proper trend for sell. Right now we are still in the mini structure, but we have spike 1 2 3 sorry, we have 1 2 3 4 5 done correctly. Then we have a spike that validates that we can take a sell at 158. So if you're watching this video after it has happened, what you need to do is wait for it to calm down, create another structure. What is structure? Structure is when you have the red, another green create, then when it's breaking it, that structure, that's when you need to get into the market. So but right now, what is Ethereum doing on the mini time frame? It's a sell right now. A sell right now where the stop loss is right here, because this is as we are using a mini structure to get into the market. So now the stop loss will be around 1006, or possibly put it around 1595. And the moment we have any pushback that is breaking the structure, I expect us to get into the market, or wait, let it break it, create another structure, then we get into the market. So that's that on Ethereum. I need to wrap this up so I can drop this video on time, so the time do not go before you get it. Now looking at BNB created, let me bring the bad guys into BNB. Creates white first. BNB created that structure, then pull back to form a kind of 1 2 3 proper breakout, no structure there. So now no spike there. So we have BNB spelling it out that we have 1 2. Then you can see we have a mini structure on BNB. So I expect you to have gotten to the market at 212 as a sell, because we have this mini structure. Then it will continue to come down. Then if you have a pullback, the moment we're breaking there, you should get into the market as a buy, or put your stop loss there, or wait, let it create a structure like this, then use it to buy. But what I'm seeing from all the analysis, all of them are trying to form a structure to have a sell, and a mini structure to validate the sell. That's what I'm seeing from there. You can see we have a sell, mini structure to validate the sell. We have a spike that's already completed the movement and is validating the movement. And if we break here, we're going to validate the major structure. Same thing with BTC. We have 1 2 3 4. We're expecting the 5 to come down, or possibly we're expecting it to continue bringing it down. Then we have any break here, we need to get into the market. So I think we're having structure to validate all this sell. Let's take a look at 1 or 2 more. Let's take a look at WLD. For those of us trading WLD, what do we see here? We see a structure formed out already, which is 1. We see 2. You understand? We see 1. No, this is now 1. Then we have 1 2 3 proper breakouts. So now WLD in a minor structure is still moving upside, because you can see you can even come here to mitigate 0.61 or 0.7. I continue to buy. So as far as I'm concerned, WLD is still a buy, but it could create a structure for sell maybe inside this. By the time we're going to have this push up, then come down to break it. So WLD to me is still a buy. It has not created the signal for a sell at all, even on the minor structure and the major structure. Remember, I use this to serve our major structure. You can continue to push up, you understand, then I'll have to remove this. So that's WLD. WLD still looks good, because you can see this trend shows a good movement of buy with WLD. We didn't see that in BTC and Ethereum. Rather, they turn it into spike. You understand? And you must not forget about the minor movement, because now we have a structure broken out already. What you need to do in this sense is just to draw Fibonacci, get in at around 0.78, which is 1.6, or around 1.16, except we have this finished green, then we have another red coming to break it, which we are going to get in around 1.6, and that's when I even believe we need to counter our buy. Always see this green candle continue to be red, then created another green, then the moment it's coming back to break the green with another red, that's why I will advise us to sell or get into a short with WLD. Let's take a look at PEPE. PEPE has been falling so hard, and what can I say from this? Where is the structure? A clear structure has been printing out right here, because this is one. I need to turn it to white. This is one, and this is two. You see, these are supposed to be white, not green, because no structure, no minor, whatever. So this is a perfect structure. WLD has broken down 1, 2, has even broken the major structure. I expected you to get into the trade around 0.000667. So since you're watching this video and you've missed, what do you need to do? You need to wait for it to pull back into this region. You understand? You can use this this movement to validate your structure for where you need to get in, which is around you see, which is you need to get in around 0.000672, or possibly wait, let it get back into the major structure, then create another minor structure to get down. But right now, to me, WLD has created a major structure. PEPE has created a major structure for sell. So that's that on today's chart analysis. You can see what I told you about this is already happening. I'm telling you, this green might continue to become red, then continue to come down to mitigate the structure here, which is the minor structure. Then you will see another green pull about. The moment it's coming down, another red to break it, we need to sell. But right now it's still a buy. For the fact that it's coming down doesn't mean it's a sell, except we break this point, which is 1.582. If we break 1.582, that is what we call a reversal candle. And a reversal candle, not a candle structure, a reversal candle structure. If this continue to print red and break this point, then we need to now let it revert to at least 0.78 before you take your sell. If you follow all this chart analysis I've been giving you, I bet you're supposed to be making a lot of money. You can see Ethereum is breaking the structure already. BTC is even breaking the structure already, but we're waiting for the major structure to create itself. So you can see my analysis are 100% accurate. But mind you, these are not financial advice in any form. I'm not a financial advisor. This is for the purpose of education and to pass knowledge to each and every one of us, and to know what is going on in the market, so you have a vast understanding that, oh, I don't need to buy now, I need to wait, oh, I need to buy now, or I don't need to sell now, I need to sell now. So I still remain your boy Ahmed Oladimeji Kazeem, aka KC the Great. If you've not subscribed to the channel, please do that. Support your boy, like, subscribe, share our videos, and don't forget to follow us on our social media handles too, to get some nugget we'll be dropping on the platform. Until I catch you another wonderful episode of this chart analysis. And I can see we started with about 150 or 160 subscribers for about just some days now, and we're already on 207. That means we're doing something great. Please share, like, turn on the notification bell, and let's get this channel to 1,000 views, because the more likes we get, the more comment, the more subscriber we get, the more we can impact the life of others. You understand? This is Crypto 101, the home of good information and value when it comes to cryptocurrency trading and investment. Don't forget to subscribe, please like and share. I still remain your boy Ahmed Oladimeji Kazeem, aka KC the Great. Always remember, trade it, don't gamble it. Peace out.